Hello, the internet.
Hello.
My name is Fran. This is my husband, Michael.
That's me.
And together we do journal stuff here on the internet.
Journal stuff. Dim.
Journal stuff. So, that at the beginning was me testing some pen colours. That is not relevant for the rest of the video because I keep choosing new colours from the box of colours. It was a total waste of time.
That is all just a massive description of effectively your autobiography.
Yeah. Very excitingly, this year I am working on The Michael.
The Michael? Why, who could that be for?
So this year I finally was able to bully Michael into letting me do a proper journal for him. And this is it. He had two main topics for sort of goals, for extracurricular goals, let's say, things that are not work or finance or house and home. I don't know if you can guess what they are by looking at the screen.
I mean, you've not finished drawing yet, in their defence, if they don't guess it.
Fine.
My two hobbies were feathers and little bottles of blood.
Yes.
No, my two hobbies were basically fitness, and I wanted to get back into writing. I used to do writing.
Like screenwriting and playwriting.
Yes. And I have not written anything you've heard of, no.
No. But he is very good. He's very funny. So what I've done for him here is he's got a nice cover page with some simple little illustrations on it. And then he's got the master list on that is the left-hand side. On the left-hand side, he's got...
She had to check her hand.
On the left-hand side, he's got the master list. And my thinking is that in the master list, he can write, like, any goals that pop up, big or small, throughout the year. He's just got, like, a little centralised place to put them. I think I did...
Transition!
I had a master list, I think, in 2023, and I haven't checked anything off of it. But it was nice to have it. So, this page here for Michael is...
What's the end game?
Would you believe that's actually sped up 1,000%?
Wow, you're a slow writer.
I am a slow writer.
But it's beautiful.
Thank you. So on this one, Michael said that he wanted to get fitter, and
Fran knows that I like a good tournament structure.
Yeah, a good knockout structure for a tournament. But
it makes me think of like the old Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, that's actually the theme tune that was going through my head.
Dun, 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 dun.
But so I work in a gym. I do graphic media and PR and marketing for a gym. And I know that get fit isn't actually a very good fitness goal because it's so intangible and it's so ephemeral. So what I thought to do is to give him a space to write down everything that means fit in his mind, whether it's like run a 5K or be able to do 100 press-ups or whatever. And then he can pick, 16 of like the main contenders? No, 8 of the main contenders. I'm not good at sports. I don't do organised sports. I'm good at picking things up and putting them back down. Not very good at tournaments.
So 8.
8
goes into the 4, then goes
into the semis,
and
and then he can fit. So that way he can sort of figure out. It won't be the only thing probably that he'll be working towards.
Little table tennis bats.
Yeah.
Because I'm a little table tennis.
Because Michael
player.
plays in a league. In a table tennis league.
Mutual.
I didn't know what that was.
I think it's just an old show. I've watched too much Red Dwarf.
Oh dear. We do like Red Dwarf, don't we? Anyway, but the point is that he's got this little knockout thing that actually, when I said it to him, he didn't seem very interested in. But then, now that he's seen it, he seems quite keen. Are you quite keen?
Well, yeah, I mean, you do also have a habit of catching me in the worst possible times.
Yeah,
so,
I mean,
chase me around the house when I'm in the middle of doing something. I think I was actually I was cooking Christmas dinner or something.
It was.
And she was like,
it
Michael,
was after
Michael,
Christmas. It was
Michael.
Christmas evening. You were a little bit drunk.
Christmas evening, yes, I was
we
drunk
were
and my
watching a
family
movie.
were here.
Yeah.
It was Christmas Day.
Anyway, we need to talk about.
Michael,
We need to talk about this spread.
Look at this table.
Michael, we need to talk about this spread.
It's a knockout table.
Michael, we need to talk about this spread. So this spread isn't aimed specifically at your fitness goals. It's just aimed at it's probably your writing goal, let's face it. But what I wanted...
I mean, it looks like lined writing paper,
yes.
right?
But what I wanted you to do was to, like, justify and defend your goal. So that you really have to, like, so that you really get to, like, internalize the stakes of, like, what happens if you don't hit the goal? How will you celebrate if you do hit the goal? Like, it just makes the goal a little bit more real and fleshed out, because the goal, write a screenplay, is like, okay, but every, hipster in a coffee shop has the goal of writing a screenplay.
Ouch.
And so in this one, my lines are really wonky here, it's quite embarrassing. But in this one...
Use a ruler.
I don't believe in rulers, they don't exist, they're not real.
What are you? Are you like some kind of, like, teenager in rebellion?
Yeah. Anyway.
Don't use a ruler, Mom!
This one... Why am I American?
Just because it was funny to say Mom.
Okay. It was incredibly funny.
God, can't you all wait to hear my screenplay?
But this one, I repeat this page and the page after again, so you have 2 of each of these.
Do you use a ruler for any of them?
No. But these are basically just like layouts to give you a little bit of structure on like a macro view of the year, so you can be like, in the first 3 months of the year I want to accomplish this, so in January, February, March I have these specific milestones I want to hit, and then you've got like weekly actions that you can write.
And Fran also got me for Christmas, she got me a fountain pen.
Oh, I did, I got you a fountain pen. So you'll have lots of nice pen, and he's put the colour teal ink in it from my video, which you can see here. Michael, make the noise. Bing! Up in the cards you can see a link to the video where I look at all of the ink that I own. It's not a thrilling video, I'll be honest.
But you can go, oh my god, she owns a lot of ink.
Yeah, you can be surprised and concerned.
Wow, that's a lot of ink.
But this spread here, get back on track. This spread here is essentially the same as the other spread, but just visually and aesthetically a little bit different. This doesn't have the 52 weekly breakdown little sections. This just has like a box where you'll write, to achieve my goals I need to monthly, weekly and daily, and then you can write in a list of tasks and actions. I read a bit of advice where someone said, don't think of them as habits, think of them as actions, because the idea that a habit is an automatic thing is I find it quite distressing, because like I don't really form habits. I never do anything without thinking about it.
No, but you're so ADHD, it's ridiculous.
Okay, but if you think of them as actions, then it's like, okay, so you're not thinking about them as like, this is something that I have to do unconsciously, but you go, this is a conscious decision that I'm going to make. I'm going to complete a series of actions.
Why don't you use a ruler?
I don't need to. Look how straight my lines are. Anyway, so this is your quarterly overview. I didn't fully date it. I just put in like the Monday dates and like the days when they change over month in your little quarterly overview.
And straight in pen.
Was
there pencil on this?
These bits are done in pencil, but the
lines, no.
The lines were most, but I've got the dot grid to work from.
Look at those at the bottom of goals. They're not straight.
They're supposed to look like torn paper. Aesthetic. If anyone is interested, then Michael, make the noise. Bing! That's a link up to the consultation video that I did with Michael, where I discussed with him all of the things that go into making a journal and what he wanted.
I'd like some paper.
So yeah, I mean we did.
Paper in my journal.
We did discuss paper.
Yeah.
So that was your quarterly overview, where I figured that you could put in stuff like, if there's like a weekend that we're going to be away, or if there's like, a work thing. Michael's starting a new job, so if there's like your work schedule is going to change or something, then you can make notes of that. And then here you've got the...
I'm going to work for a journal company. I've just not told Fred.
I'm so excited. Here you've got the January overview. I actually don't have an image of how you'll use this page. I don't know if you'll use it for further planning, but I don't think you will, because I think that if you're using the quarterly view,
writing.
and that's just freehanded.
Transition.
But I don't know if you'll use it as a further calendar, or if I use that kind of layout for money tracking.
I don't really need a journal for money tracking. I like those big boxes. I will probably write in them things like table tennis match or something like that.
Sure. But you can either use it for planning or for tracking. You can do whatever you want with it. But I'm interested to see.
This was the page that we discussed.
So
this is the page I was most excited about.
So this is your weekly spread.
The weekly spread. So the weekly spread, bottom left, has a...
Oh, now we're just doing the flip through, but you don't need to worry about that. Keep talking.
The bottom left of the weekly spread has a big box that's supposed to be for a storyboard. So I can stick man draw, because I'm not very good at drawing at all. I can stick man draw a storyboard frame, and then a little box connects to it with an arrow that I can then say, describe what's in the storyboard. What the storyboard is supposed to be of. And then hopefully by the end of the year, I'll have 52 frames of a storyboard to go along with my newly written screenplay, which I will specifically not mention any details of, because I'm genuinely excited.
And then this is the end of the video.
Oh.
That's it.
Right, you got a funny voice that you want to say goodbye in.
Bye, the internet!
Bye!